Hello everybody, Illece Buckley Weber, the Mayor of the City of Agoura Hills, with you for a weekly address. Let me start with the weekly update. We now have gone up to 38 confirmed cases in the City of Agoura Hills. We're up a few since the reopening, so that was to be expected, but we're really hoping to keep it level and not increase our cases so that we can remain open. Again, we had one death in the City of Agoura Hills that I told you about last week, and we send our sincerest condolences to the family and friends of our fellow resident. Almost everything is open now, or slated to be open, with restrictions. Because of the restrictions, it's very important that when you're about to engage in something, you should go to the LA County website, www.covid19.lacounty.gov. Restrictions always include face coverings and social distancing. So be sure to check it out so that you're in compliance with the order. Parks, public trails, public pools, and pools in multi-unit residential housing, gyms, fitness centers, including in multi-unit residential housing, golf courses, pickleball and tennis courts, horse riding, BMX areas and bike paths, community gardens are all now open. Beaches, swimming, surfing, walking, and sitting on the sand are permitted. Chairs, canopies, and coolers are now allowed. Boardwalks, piers, and bike path are now open. Still, there's limited parking at many of our beaches, so be sure to go to the website in advance, www.beaches.lacounty.gov. Hair salons, barbershops, restaurants and cafes, animal daycare and boarding facilities, vehicle-based parades, pro league arenas without live audiences, music, film, and television production are now back open. Campgrounds, RV parks, hotels for leisure travel, day camps, libraries for curbside pickup are all now allowed. Museums, galleries, zoos, and aquariums are now open. So here's what's closed as of today's address, because we do expect more reopening orders soon, but right now, here's what's closed. Nail salons and healthcare services, such as massage, facials, those types of services are still closed. Hot tubs, jacuzzis, and spa pools not on residential property are not allowed. Basketball and volleyball courts, baseball and soccer fields, arcades, bowling alleys, and movie theaters, live performance theaters, and concert venues are still closed. Stadiums and arenas, card rooms, casinos, festivals, and theme amusement parks remain closed. Youth sports leagues remain closed. Bars and nightclubs remain closed. Last week, the city unanimously issued an urgency order to assist our local restaurants who are limited to 60% inside dining capacity with temporary measures to increase the outside dining area so we can get those restaurants closer to 100% capacity. Starting today, the council and staff will visit every eating establishment in Agoura Hills and talk to them, let them know what we can do for them, and remind them that we are here to help get them back up and running. On June 24th, the council will be looking at an urgency order to assist our local retail establishments to expand their capacity. Right now, retail establishments are limited to 50% capacity. So we're looking at ways, and if you want to weigh in on that, please send in your comments. Go to the city's website to find out exactly how you can weigh in on that discussion on June 24th. Please continue shopping local. Every dollar helps our unique local businesses, and the sales tax helps your city. So it's a win-win for all of us. City Hall has established protocols and will be reopening soon to serve the public by appointment only. We've been holding public meetings via Zoom, which has been going well, but we all look forward to being back in the chambers and having the public here. But we can only do that when it's going to be safe for all of you and for us. We will keep you posted. Non-COVID-19 news. City staff has been working hard on many issues, and you may have already heard, but our city manager is leaving to take a job as city manager in the city of Camarillo. We wish Mr. Ramirez well and thank him for over 20 years of service to our city. Don't hesitate to give him a call and say your goodbyes. The city is making progress forward towards considering approval of a balanced budget. As you know, our city has had a balanced budget for many years. The city's sources of revenues, however, are sales tax, gas tax, and property tax and transit occupancy tax. So once the stay-at-home order was issued, the city's revenues plummeted. As expected, the city has held additional budget workshops and reviews this year and have had to make some considerations to reduce the budget. But at the same time, we do not want to impact the services that are provided to our community, and especially the essential services. So again, on June 24th, we will be having another discussion about the budget. And so you can weigh in on that. The final mid-budget review will be brought to the council at the second meeting in July. We do not have any concrete information on the cause of origin of the Liberty Canyon fire. So we can't help you there, except that we do know that the LA Fire Department put the fire out quickly and no structures were damaged. There's going to be an art show in November. I've talked about this a couple of times in my weekly addresses, told you to keep notes, make your art. Something would happen in November. We are moving closer to the concepts. We want to know what moved you in 2020. It's not really limited to just COVID. It can be what you did during COVID, how you were moved by COVID. It could be anything that's happened in 2020, the peaceful protests, the good news, bad news, whatever moved you. Turn it into an art form. It can be spoken word, it could be a theater performance, it could be a song, it could be fine art, sculpture, and we're going to take all of that and find a way to present it to you. It won't be our traditional come up to the event center and come see the art, because we don't think that'll be happening, that we would be able to do that safely in November. So we're working through the process, but we want you to all be part of it. So start thinking about what moved you in 2020 and start to create your art if you haven't done it already. Look around at things that you did during COVID-19 stay at home, and we'll keep you updated on what we're going to be doing. Thank you. It's summer and we all want to be out, but please feel comfortable to go at your own pace. Think about it. Face coverings and social distancing are a small price to pay to stop the spread of this virus. So please remember your face covering. You've done such a great job. We couldn't be prouder of the residents of the city of Agoura Hills for how you have taken the virus seriously, cooperated with the stay-at-home orders, and we want you to continue to do so. Face coverings and social distancing, small price to pay. So thanks for tuning in or clicking on to the mayor's addresses for the past few months. It's been a real honor to serve as your mayor during this unusual time in history. If all goes well, confirmed cases of COVID-19 will stay somewhat level. Our hospitals and ICU beds will continue to be able to care for all people throughout Los Angeles County. Everything will stay open, and you won't need weekly addresses from me. I'm here for you, so is the entire council. But for now, until there's more to say, this might be the last address for a few weeks. So I wish you all well, and thank you again for clicking on and tuning in. Thank you.